Yo, what is up, folks? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is going to be Summer Shred 2020 episode 2 for you guys. It is currently 9:51. Last night, I set my alarm for 7:30 a.m., but apparently I didn't because it never went off, so I ended up sleeping until like 9 o'clock, and then the last half hour I'm just playing on my phone, but yeah, it's like 9:30 a.m. I normally do try to wake up right around 8 to 8:30 though. That's my preference lately. Rocking the Dragon Ball Z shirt right now. My Bulma! Hair is completely jacked up. We're gonna fix that in just one second. May or may not head to the market later, work on some schoolwork, and then later today, I'm probably gonna hit a chest and shoulder session and then do some post-workout cardio right after that. Now what I'm doing with my hair, so I'm trying to grow my hair out just ever so slightly, just a little bit. I used to have super long hair. I kind of look like a half Asian Tarzan, if you will. All right, folks, this is going to be a staple breakfast for this particular cut. We got 1 cup of oats, there's a handful of berries in there. I picked blueberries for this one. And what I did put in this, I like to put in my oats, sugar-free Coffee Mate creamer. It's only got like 15 calories per like tablespoon or so. I have like a tablespoon or 2 in there. Just adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of sweetness without adding too many calories. And then, of course, we got some eggs. Eggs are going to be another staple for this cut. So we got 2 whole eggs, and then we have 1 cup of egg whites. The reason I don't like to use purely just eggs is because there's a lot of, fat in there, and if I'm trying to cut, I don't like to have my fats up too high. I try to keep it more around a moderate level, and protein especially high. In addition to that, I got some pepper on there, as well as tapatio, which I think is like 0 calories, so just adds a little bit of flavor, and yeah, it makes it a lot more kind of enjoyable to add those little like kind of either low calorie or like 0 calorie kind of sweeteners or condiments. That's what I recommend you guys get if you guys are on a cut. I use like sugar-free, creamer like that, sugar-free barbecue. If you can find sugar-free ketchup, try to find that. Also, really quickly, one thing I like to do is I like to drink a gallon of water a day at least. I like to keep hydrated, especially because number 1, it's getting hotter out here in SoCal, at least for the last few weeks, and definitely you're gonna want to replace all the lost fluids from all the sweating that you're gonna be doing. So yeah. All right, folks, really quickly, just changed into another outfit. We got rocking that VQ Fit clothes right here. Looking a little bit flat, but that's all right. It's part of the cutting process, and it's normal to feel a little bit skinnier than you usually are, despite. I haven't lost that much weight, but I do look a lot flatter than I was before. With that said, we're gonna head over to the market really quickly. I'm not gonna get every single thing that I normally get, but I'm gonna show you guys a lot of the things that I do typically get on a market run. Things like eggs, egg whites, tuna, ground turkey, all that good stuff. Also, really quickly before I do leave, I just wanted to note that before my breakfast, typically when I'm cutting and or shredding, I like to have a glass or mug of warm water with 1 squeezed lemon, as well as about a tablespoon or so of apple cider vinegar. And I do that because I feel like it helps kickstart my digestion and metabolism for the day. So that's what I do. Right before my breakfast. Unfortunately, we didn't have, lemons or apple cider vinegar, so I couldn't do that this morning, which is why I didn't show you. But just so you guys know, I always do that before my breakfast. All right, gotta suit up. Gotta get the mask on in order to get into the market. It's gonna be a little bit weird vlogging like this. Let's just get 2 of these. We're gonna get some berries for the oats. All right, folks, so we're gonna pick up some tuna really quickly. Find a tuna. Canned tuna especially is a great, cheap-ish protein source. I don't have purely tuna, but tuna for sure in some of the meals. Got some jasmine rice. Now, jasmine rice is my favorite form of rice, regardless of bulking or cutting. It's a little bit weird walking around the market like this, vlogging like this, but really quick thing I wanted to point out is that my meals for when I'm trying to add on size versus when I'm trying to lose weight or cut, they don't really vary that much. That's usually kind of quantity of things that I am eating. I usually cut back calories for the most part when I'm cutting. And then, of course, add more calories instead for when I am trying to add on size. Grab 1 bang. My favorite flavor is not here today. That's like the blueberry one or whatever they have, the blue one. Let's try Bankster Berry. All right. Also picked up some cage-free liquid egg whites. I love to mix these up with my regular eggs, so it's not just purely whole eggs. So there you go. Also picked up some lemons. All right. Last but not least, apple cider vinegar. All right, guys, and that wraps up the grocery haul for today. Again, not a lot of stuff and not everything that I usually get, This is all I'm getting for today. Yeah, one of the main problems with wearing masks is it fogs up your glasses. I don't know if you guys relate to that, but oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, my bad. Gotta do some laundry now. Not really the highlight of my day, but gotta be done. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep putting it off. So my take on fat loss. Well, I'm just gonna start talking and like, you know, maybe I'll say something that's of relevance or importance to you guys. I don't overcomplicate it. Now, what do I mean by I don't overcomplicate it? So, first and foremost, I know there's a lot of fad diets out there, like keto, vegan diets, intermittent fasting, you know, and all this stuff. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Most of those fad diets, generally speaking, for weight loss and fat loss, they're kind of like more like variations of manipulations of calorie deficits. So the main thing you want to do for, you know, in order to lose weight and or fat is you want to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. What does this mean now? Now, basically, all that means is that you are burning more calories than you are consuming, that you're putting into your body. And you can do this one of two ways or a blend of both. So the first way is you can simply decrease your calories. That's the first one. Second one is you can just increase the cardio or the exercise that you do, so you burn more calories. And then the third way, obviously, is to have a blend of both. I usually have a blend of both. I slowly dial back my calories as I slowly kind of implement more cardio into my, you know, training routine. Another thing that's like kind of a misconception is that in order to lose weight, you know, get toned up and lean, you know, lose fat, you have to change your rep schemes to high rep schemes. That couldn't be really any more wrong. When I train, you know, to lose weight, cut fat, or build muscle, my actual weight training and the style of training, the intensity of my training, it doesn't change, you know? I still train heavy and hard as much as I possibly can, regardless of whether or not I am in a cut or, you know, a surplus or trying to gain weight. So that's the tea on that. Also, as for the foods that I eat, like I literally don't eat anything special. I'm not doing anything crazy, guys. Like for weight loss, like it's not, like I'm gonna be quite frank, like it's not a rocket science all the time. Like don't get me wrong, there is a lot of science behind exercise and what you should and shouldn't do, and I'm not saying ignore the science. But what I'm also saying is you don't want to get too caught up with it. You don't want to overthink your fat loss approach, because if you do that, you start to compare and contrast different, you know, opinions of experts online, and then they tell you different things, and you listen to one guy, it doesn't work for you, you listen to another guy, it doesn't work for you, or you try to implement both of them, it doesn't work. I mean, here's the thing, like you got to listen to these experts, yes, because they know more than you, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of the times, you know, it's not so much, you know, what they say, it's whether or not you actually like follow through with the plan. So like ask yourself this. If you've been struggling to lose weight, like have you been consistent with your nutrition or, you know, your training program? Is that that's the main question. Like consistency is like so important. I am like absolutely driving myself insane this quarantine. Like I keep talking to myself. I keep I'll have like full-on conversations with myself. I don't even know if this is like even recording. Like I might just be talking to myself right now. But oh yeah, fat loss. What else is there? So yeah, calorie deficit. Keep training hard. Don't get too caught up in all these fad diets and all these like special training styles. Like literally, all I do like what's different between my fat loss phase versus my, you know, I'm trying to add on size and weight phase. The only thing I do differently is I eat a little bit less. I might cut back a little bit more on carbs. I'll keep that protein high, and I'll implement a little bit more cardio gradually. And the cardio I do is not like the super high intense stuff. People like to talk about like doing HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training, and that's great. It burns a lot of calories, but the fact of the matter is it requires a lot of recovery time. If you're doing sprints every day, or like these super intense, you know, interval style training things, and you do, you know, heavy and hard weight training, you might run into a little bit of recovery issues. I'm not gonna advocate against HIIT. All I'm saying is like the cardio that you do to lose weight doesn't necessarily need to be like super intense. All cardio is simply a tool to burn a little bit more calories. And obviously there are cardiorespiratory, you know, benefits to it, and if you want to do it for that, then that's, you know, go all the way, you know, go for it. I'm just saying that if you just purely want to lose some weight and get generally healthier, like it doesn't need to be like this super intense, you know, 100-meter dash, you know, 10 rounds of 100-meter dash or 20 rounds of 100-meter dash. Like, that's insane. My laundry skills are getting weaker and weaker as I go further. I don't even know if this is still recording. But I'm super excited though, because later this week, hopefully, I should be getting some more VQ Fit merch. Bear with me, guys. I can get a little bit weird at times. Oh my god. God, how much clothes? Okay. I do not normally have this much laundry to do every week. Okay? Okay. Well, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. It's all the lint, the dust. Also, I just wanted to point out, so with my water, I also like, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I also like to put a little bit of artificial sweeteners in there. Now, there can be a debate whether or not they're really good for you, but in terms of calorie intake, you know, calories in versus calories out, I think the one I'm using, Sparkling Light, it's either like 0 calories or like 5 calories. But regardless, like even if it's 5 calories, it's like basically negligent. All right, folks, we are up for meal number 2. Not sure if you can see if this is good enough lighting, but what we got here is 1 cup of rice, 2 cans of tuna, and about a half a cup of broccoli, with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then I also added some sugar-free barbecue sauce as well to add a little bit of flavor. That's an example of one of those low-calorie condiment things that you can put onto your foods to add a little bit more flavor, keep yourself more sane and sustainable for this cut. I think I'm going to take a break from recording, probably get a little bit of work done, and then I'll meet you guys for meal 3, which should be my pre-workout meal. So I will catch you guys eating that 3rd meal in 3, 2, 1. Boom, we're back, folks, and we are on round number 3, meal number 3. And so earlier I think I said that we're going to be hitting a chest and shoulder workout today. I'm also going to be hitting cardio. And because of that, because it's kind of a little bit of a heavier, kind of, you know, larger muscle group kind of day in addition to the cardio, I've decided to have today be a higher carb day because I'm going to need more of those carbohydrates in order to do those workouts. So overall, I'm still making sure I'm in a calorie deficit. But I'm just adding in like an extra cup of rice or 2. We got 1 cup of rice here. We got about a half a cup of broccoli, and then 7 ounces of lean ground turkey. My mistake. Lean ground turkey. I believe it is I think like 93.7, like 93% lean or something like that. Only like 7% fat. So definitely recommend getting the leaner kind of white meats. And the leaner meats in general for your cutting phase, just because you don't want to have those extra calories from, you know, the fats and stuff. So, notification. I did add a little bit of low sodium soy sauce, just to give a little bit of flavor. I can't tell if the neighbor is looking at me right now. My window is wide open, and the neighbor's house is like right next door, and like the entrance of the door is like right where this. Okay, okay. That was kind of awkward. And yeah, let's go get these gains and let's go absolutely destroy, and I mean destroy our pec muscles as well as our deltoids. So let's get it.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'd be sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within, oh. I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame, oh. Do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, whoa. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me.
Alright folks, so that wraps up the shoulder and chest session. Good workout. Now I'm gonna hit some cardio. What I'm doing for this is gonna be list cardio, low intensity, steady state. My dad's just getting back right now. And all I'm really gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be doing a 30-minute jog. It's nothing super intense. Yeah, I'll meet you guys as soon as I finish, and then we're gonna hit meal number 4 right after. And we made it back, guys. That was an absolutely great cardio session, 30 minutes. Typically, I'm gonna say this, you know, right now, right off the bat. Typically, my preferred form of cardio is Stairmaster, and I do prefer machine cardio better than like outdoor cardio, simply because it's a lot easier to keep track of my progress and to see and like kind of like remember the settings and okay, I did it like on the 2.0 setting this time. Next time I challenge myself, I'll do 2.5 or 2.2 or whatever. You know, that's just an arbitrary number, but that's why I like the machines better. But you know, I don't have access to them right now because the gyms are closed. So just a nice, easy 30-minute jog is plenty for the moment. Boom, there we have it, folks. Meal number 4. Like about a half a cup of rice, 7 ounces of lean ground turkey once again, and just like a handful of like this kind of lettuce kind of salad mix. And I got about a tablespoon of olive oil for some good fats in there, and then like a tablespoon of vinegar and a little bit of pepper. All right, folks, here is the last meal of the day. Sure, it doesn't really look that appetizing from this angle, but here it is. Very simple meal once again. Just got some eggs in there. I got 2 eggs again, about a cup of egg whites, some broccoli, and then I just added like a little bit of sugar-free barbecue sauce, just add some flavor to it. I'm gonna eat this up, guys, and then I think I'm gonna do a little bit of posing before we end the video. Alright folks, so that pretty much wraps up this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and also really quickly, a couple more things, last thing before I let you guys leave. Obviously this whole Shred Summer 2020 series is to document my own progress, but in addition to that, one of my like main driving forces behind this series and like other videos I like on my channel is to just really either motivate you guys on your fitness journeys or to help you and provide you with some kind of informational, helpful content, advice, tips to help with your workouts, with your nutrition, with your fitness journeys in general. If I can just help you guys in any kind of capacity, then the purpose of this channel will be fulfilled. So yeah, guys, feel free to DM me. Ask me fitness questions, stuff like that. Comment down below in the comment section, of course. Like I get a couple people from like high school and like some friends and stuff asking me questions all the time, or not all the time, I'm not like that popular, but like I get some questions sometimes for some people that either know me or know of me, and like I'm always like super stoked about it.
I'm so stoked.
Like I'm like super happy that they're interested. I'm super stoked to share my knowledge, experiences, and just kind of help guide them on their journeys too. And I'm not here to say that like I'm this expert or anything. I'm not a kinesiologist, I'm not a pro bodybuilder, not a nutritionist. I am none of that. However, I do have a lot of training experience. I've really implemented this into my lifestyle for several years now. I have a little bit of competition experience, and I know what it's like to go from a little bit bulky to, shredded, super ridiculously shredded, stuff like that. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below in the comment section, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I will catch you guys in the next episode next week.